For cheap new games, be sure to hit that G2A link in the description and go and check it out. Just want to say before we start, there'll be not really any video visualization stuff. This is just going to be me talking about this article, so you can just go do whatever the hell you want, but just listen, and I'll just leave like an image up on screen or whatever. One, because copyright, two, because there's nothing really to represent this. It's literally just an article describing the first 20 minutes of the movie, and I'll give my thoughts on it, stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll jump into it. Hello everybody, how's it going, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Assassin's Creed movie. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have probably already heard this stuff, and if you have, I'd say stick with me here, because it's me, so cheers. Anyway, so the other day, a lot of people got to go to a special press event in London where they showed off the Assassin's Creed movie trailer and also showed off the first 20 minutes. So I'm going to be reading parts of this article written up by Colum Blackett, one of the admins on the Facebook page, The Ones Who Came Before. I will link that in the description because he does fantastic content over on his Facebook page, puts a hell of a lot of work into it and deserves to get those likes. So if you guys love Assassin's Creed, you should definitely go like his Facebook page. Keeps you up to date. It's always useful. So I will link that at the top of the description as well as this article. But we're going to hop into this. I'm going to be talking about it, reading some of the stuff, and you guys can read it with me with the link in the description. But without further ado, we'll hop into this and see what all this stuff is about. So the movie begins with an eagle soaring over New Mexico, showing us a high-angle shot of the sand below. After flying over several isolated buildings, we zoom in on a small town, and the music playing in the background is Young Dead Men by the Black Angels. I will link that song in the description if you guys want to check out this. The description is just going to be full of links to various things, but if you want to listen to the song, it will be in the description. The eagle then flies off, and we focus on a hooded young boy riding his bike through a quiet, dusty town. After several cinematic shots showing off the boy biking, he bikes towards his home and gets off the bike. The lively introduction music that was playing then fades out, and the boy slowly enters his home. A new song then starts playing through a record player, creating a creepy atmosphere. The boy calls out to his mother as he comes through the door. The next shot we see is of a woman sitting in a chair, staring across the room. Blood can be seen on her chest, and it becomes quite apparent that she has been stabbed. The camera slowly pans across her body, and we see she is holding a strange-looking necklace with the assassin's insignia. The necklace is wrapped around her hand and is covered in blood. The boy walks towards his mother slowly, looking at her injuries, and the camera pans to the right-hand side of the room, and we see a hooded man facing the other way, whispering to himself, Leia Shea Wakan Mutlak Bel Kulon Mum. I said the whole thing. I should kill myself. That means nothing is true. Everything is permitted in Arabic. We hear it in Assassin's Creed 1, which is a really, really cool feature. We haven't really heard that since Assassin's Creed 2 or Brotherhood, and I think that's awesome that they put the actual nothing is true, everything's permitted in Arabic from the original Assassin's Creed into the movie. I think that's a really, really cool feature that they've included in there. He turns around and the camera zooms in on his face. He's a bearded man and looks like he has been possessed. The boy nervously says dad, and the man begins to walk towards the boy. The camera focuses on his hidden blade dripping with blood. His dad looks menacing in a dark green hoodie, and he slowly walks towards the boy. In the distance you can hear sirens approaching, and Joseph, obviously the man in the hood, says to his son, "Your blood is not your own, Cal," showing that this kid right here is a young Colum Lynch. As the police cars slowly pull up, Colum runs out of the door as his father is arrested. There is also a Templar cross dangling from the inside of the car mirror. As the police enter the house, the camera pulls away and focuses on Colum through running across the rooftops. We see several slow motion shots as he jumps from roof to roof. As the sirens fade away, we cut to the present day, and Lynch is now sat in a prison cell drawing. We see his wall, and the entire segment is filled with dark sketches. After several seconds of watching Cal sketch away in his cell, we see a guard talking to a priest. All he does is draw. It's against the rules, but what can we do? Man likes to draw, the guard said, looking at Cal on the CCTV monitors. We are then told by the guard that Colum Lynch beat someone to death. The priest enters the cell to speak to Colum and sits down beside him. Lynch looks at the priest and says, "Have you come to save me?" The priest asks Colum if there is anything he can do to bring him comfort. Colum says that there is a poem that his mother used to read to him as a kid. It's an extract from After Apple Picking by Robert Frost. The priest and Colum recite the poem together, and then we see Colum being taken to the execution room. In the room, Cal is strapped to a machine that will give him the lethal injection. Lynch appears to show no remorse as he looks at the family members of the person he killed through the glass. He is asked if he has any final words, and he says, "Tell my father I'll see him in hell." That's a fucking awesome line. With this, the clock hits 18 and we see the liquid being pumped into his arm. This is part of the execution scene that can be seen in the trailer for the Assassin's Creed movie. As Callum falls asleep, the camera goes blurry, then dark. He wakes up next to a woman who tells him that her name is Dr. Sophia Ricken, who's the daughter of Alan Ricken, the CEO of Abstergo Industries. He's in a hospital bed and is extremely weak. He asks where he is, and she says at 6 p.m. yesterday evening, "You were executed and pronounced dead. You no longer exist." And this is what the opening was to the trailer. She tells him that he needs to take some time to recover, as they used a liquid so strong that it makes the prison guards think that the convict is dead. It's the only thing strong enough to get past the guards, she tells him. She tells him that he is now her patient at an Abstergo facility and that she's gonna help get him better. Callum gets out of the chair and tries to escape. As soon as he gets up, his legs give way and he falls into the corridor. Sophia says that it's okay to the guards, and Cal slowly limps around the facility. He sees many other patients wearing the same white outfits that he is wearing. The Abstergo facility looks like a hospital and is extremely white and clean. Normal Abstergo kind of architecture. Cal slowly runs underneath the Abstergo logo and stumbles onto the floor. Getting back up, a little girl says to him, "Your blood is not your own," which is the same line that his father said to him earlier in the movie when he was a child. Callum gets up and continues to wander around the facility. He enters a room that is filled with trees and plants being attended to by other patients in the facility. Cal slowly walks towards the edge where he bumps into Michael K. Williams, who says nothing is true, everything is permitted in Arabic, which is something that we also heard when he was a child earlier in the movie. Cal walks towards the ledge, and we are shown the building that he is being kept in. The Abstergo facility is an old church in Madrid. Cal looks out to the city, and he is told that there is only one way to escape the facility. Sophia enters the room with Abstergo guards, and Michael K. Williams says, "The walls have eyes." Callum looks at the guards and at the drop below, considering whether to jump or not. "You are not a prisoner here," Sophia says to Cal. "You can leave whenever you choose." We are then shown Alan Ricken watching the entire thing. Panning across his office, we see Aguilar's crossbow on the desk. We also see a vast collection of weapons, including hidden blades. Callum looks around the room and is hit by a tranquilizer dart. Sophia is furious that her patient has been subjected to violence already, but the guard replies and tells her that her father ordered it. We are then shown Aguilar and Maria running away from a group of Templars. They fight through several buildings using several weapons, including throwing knives and a bow and arrow. Maria is especially talented with hidden blades. The fight breaks into several houses, and after killing many enemies, the two assassins take to the rooftops. We see several long jumps across buildings as the assassins are chased by their enemies. They then both jump into a tunnel and kill the remaining Templars with hidden blades. The fighting is quick and clean, something that can be seen in the trailer. We then cut back to the modern day as Callum wakes up. Sophia says, "Prepare the animus," and Callum is strapped in. This scene needs to be edited digitally, as it currently just shows Callum climbing wooden planks. It's like an indoor free-running course, but with editing. Will probably look more like structures that Aguilar is climbing in the full film. So that is it for this article. I hope you guys enjoyed. You can definitely go check out the full article in the description. That was really interesting to see, and I can't wait to see where it picks up and where it goes with the modern day and with the historical stuff with the ancestor. Personally, I think it sounds super interesting. It sounds like it's set up really, really well. The characters sound interesting. It sounds like it will definitely keep us captivated. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Subscribe for more stuff on the Assassin's Creed movie and new Assassin's Creed games and information as we get it. And I guess I will see you all next time. Bye!
Leaping from my places, rivers are flowing red. Now we're defying, now we're uniting. Go watching from the skies, these streets are burning up. They're starting fights here.